I'm going to show you how to make noodles with red coconut sauce. In Cambodian it's called nom jok namya. Here are the ingredients: Chinese watercress, Asian long green bean, lemongrass, basil, fish sauce, oil, water, rhizome, unsweetened coconut milk, rice noodle, catfish, chicken broth, mint, limes, bird-eye chilies, kaffir lime leaves, dried New Mexico chilies, sugar, salt, shallots, garlic, turmeric, galangal, and cilantro. So with this dried New Mexico chili, you're going to soak it in water. In order for it to be completely submerged, I would put a heavy bowl on top. The paste is going to involve this cilantro. We're just going to use the stems, blend it all up for flavor. So I'm just going to rinse it in water a little bit. We're going to rinse those also. I'm going to remove the leaves because we're just going to use the stems. I mean, just coarsely chop it. You don't have to worry too much about chopping it perfectly. So with the kaffir lime leaf, there's a kind of tough vein down the center that you want to remove before you blend. So what you can do is just tear it close to the vein, because you want the leaf but you don't want the vein. The best that you can just tear it down the center. Just keep doing that until you get 10. This is also going to go into the blender. We're going to get 5 cloves of garlic. Okay, so that. The turmeric is going to give it color. Look at this. It looks like a carrot. Chop it up a little bit. I'm going to remove the outer layers. Lemongrass. Smells really good. Put it all together. So pretty, look at that. Add it to our sauce. And pick out 3 soft pieces. This one's got seeds. Be careful, the seeds, they might burn your fingers. I'm gonna slice it. Okay. All those flavors going in there. 2/3. So here's a third. So you want to get it to about this consistency where it starts to look kind of like spaghetti sauce. So next we're going to bring chicken broth to boil in a pot and pour your chicken broth in. Like that. So once the fish starts to boil and cook, I like to strain it. So I'm going to use my ladle to help me. Pick it up and put it in a bowl. You can lower the heat on your soup over here so it doesn't all evaporate away. If the fish isn't coming apart easily, then it's not cooked well enough. Just slide it off the bone. We're going to put the paste on top of the fish. So let's pour it in there. My spoon. You want to stir it with the fish so the fish gets all of that good flavor. So we're going to heat a pan and put about 1/4 cup of oil in there. You're going to put in 1/2 cup of coconut milk and kind of fry that. Okay, so we want to stir it together. Once that's been cooking up for about a few minutes, you're going to add the rest of the chicken broth that the fish was cooking in. So there's 1/2. There's the other half. That makes about 1 cup. 8 kaffir lime leaves that have been deveined. Fish, you can pick them out when it's time to eat them. The sauce, I mean. Add your salt. Add your 5 tablespoons of sugar. Remember, your coconut milk is unsweetened, so it's okay to have this much sugar go in there. You're going to use 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. We can blanch the vegetables that are going to go with this dish. So we're going to start with the Chinese watercress, which is going to give the dish a really nice texture. So let me just take a little bit to show you. You just toss them in until they turn a bright green. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's a really bright green color. It's really pretty. You're not trying to cook these vegetables. You're just blanching, which means you just cook it really fast and take them out. And this is going to give a nice crunch plate. So you can have a plate with just the vegetables together. We're going to use this rice noodle. You can use rice stick noodles too, of course. I'm going to use these. These don't take that long to cook. So as soon as I drop them in, I'm going to just turn off the heat. I'm going to stir it all in there. Sorry. Yeah, okay. And these literally take just a second to cook. You just put them in the water so enough to get wet, and then you can take them back out. If you leave them in there for longer, it's going to be too soft, and we like it not too soft, a little bit firm. This looks good. So there's the green beans and also the Chinese watercress. You can put some of that in there as well. Go ahead and put some of that little red chili pepper in there on top. So you can mix it up. If you need to add more sauce, you can go ahead and do that. Get all the vegetables in there. And this is what it's going to look like when it's ready to eat.